I want to play a game. I'm going to show you a team. You tell me what color they are. Red, right? The Man United red. Simple. Now imagine you open the app to watch the live match animation for Newcastle versus Man United. Newcastle's playing at home, but in the app, Newcastle's bright red, and Man United is playing in black. If you're a football fan, that just made your brain hurt. It looks wrong. It feels illegal. It feels like I don't know what football is. But there's a reason for it, a stubborn reason. And this week, I realized that my stubbornness might be breaking the user experience. We're in week 40 of building a billion-dollar company, and I'm currently fighting a war against the color red. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the journey. I'm Shamit. We're on a mission, $0 to $1 billion in 1,000 days. We just hit week 40. If we were having a baby, it would be born today. Instead, we have an app. And like a newborn baby, it's crying. It keeps me up all night and it requires constant attention. Last week we went global. We launched the app in 8 languages: English, Spanish, Italian, French, Greek, Hindi, Arabic, and my mother tongue, Portuguese. We also fixed the data structures, so we now handle different countries, gender groups, men and women, and age phases, under 17, under 18. The foundation is solid, but now we're polishing the furniture. So let's talk about what went live this week. First up, our notifications. Last week, I told you I manually translated the app into Portuguese because that's what we speak in Mozambique. But we had a funny problem. You would have the app in Portuguese, but then ping, a notification would arrive in English. It's like talking to a friend in Portuguese and suddenly they shout at you in English. It's jarring. So we fixed the back end. Now, if your phone is set to Portuguese, we talk to you in Portuguese. If you are in Mumbai using Hindi, the app notifies you in Hindi. We also apply this to match stats and filters. This sounds like a small detail, but retention is built on details. If a user feels like the app gets them, they stay. If they feel like they're using a Google Translate experiment, they leave. Next up, we fixed our sharing. Before this week, if you shared a match or profile from our app to WhatsApp or Twitter, it just looked like a blue link, just text. Honestly, it looked like spam. It looked like the kind of link that steals your credit card info. We live in a visual world, so we updated the open graph data. Now, when you share a video or a picture from the app, it generates a beautiful thumbnail preview. You see the goal, you see the player, and you see the action. It's the difference between a dating profile with no photo and one with a 4K headshot. One gets ignored, the other gets clicked. We want clicks. But now, let's go back to the headache I mentioned at the start, the color crisis. Here's the situation. Our company branding is black, white, and red. We love these colors. They are bold, they are strong. So when we built the game space, the screen where you follow the match live, we hard-coded the colors. Home team equals red, away team equals black. It looks great, strictly from a UI perspective. But football is tribal. Colors matter. If you have Newcastle, which is black and white stripes, playing Man United, the Red Devils, and Newcastle is at home, the app puts Newcastle in red and Man United in black. It is literally the opposite of reality. If a Geordie fan sees his team in red, he's going to delete the app. It creates cognitive dissonance. It takes you out of the experience. So my obsession this week has been dynamic coloring. I want the game space to adapt. If Chelsea plays, I want their side of the screen to be blue. If Norwich plays, I want yellow. But this is technically really hard. We need reliable hex codes for thousands of clubs. What happens if both teams are red, like Liverpool versus Arsenal? Contrast. Can you read white text on a bright yellow Norwich background? Maybe not. I haven't solved this yet. I'm currently staring at the code, trying to figure out how to pull the dominant color from a team's logo or kit and apply it dynamically without the app look like a rainbow explosion. But we have to solve this, because brand consistency using red and black is losing the battle against user expectation. Here's the lesson for week 40. Don't fall in love with your own branding. I love our red and black. I want everything to be red and black. But the user doesn't care about my brand guidelines. The user cares about their team. If your design choices confuse the user, your design is wrong. Even if it looks clean, if it contradicts reality, it has to go. Sometimes you have to break your own style guide to make the user feel at home. So that is the mission for the next week. I need to figure out how to make the app a chameleon that changes colors based on who is playing. But the translations are live, the new sharing is live, the notifications are live. If you want to see if I fixed the colors yet, or if I'm still forcing Newcastle to wear red, you need to check the app. Click the link below, download the app, and hey, if you're a developer and you know a smart way to dynamically handle contrast on variable background colors, slide into my DMs. I need help. See you next week, week 41. Let's go.